Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to No Man's Land with me, CWATTYESO. Here in Farming Simulator 19, I'm currently on my way down to the the shop, to pick up a new piece of equipment I've just purchased. I haven't finished ploughing my field that I was creating in the last episode. I've still got quite a bit to do on that because I did make it massively large. However, my 4-meter plough wasn't quite cutting it. To put it literally, it was taking a while. So I've given myself, I've gone for another little bit of an upgrade. I'm still keeping the 4-meter plough because it is going to be very useful for like doing the edges of fields. It is. And I think I'm going to be better off with this kiddie over here for doing the bulk. Once I've done the headland of the field and defined the edge of the field, to quickly remove all the ground in the middle. I think this bit of kit is going to do a great job. It's a little bit bigger. It's 2.5 meters bigger. Still requires the same amount of horsepower. So my little green tractor here, my little John Deere tractor here can still actually use this John Deere 220 plough without any issues. Loads of emails and messages popping through. So here we are, back at the field. I've still got my logs on the field, by the way. I've not got rid of them yet. So still going to be oh, well, that's not good, is it? I don't really want to plough. I'll just move that. That's better. Move that out of the way. That moves out of the way. So we'll get this field done. Still haven't quite worked out what I plan to actually sort of seed on it yet. I've been having a bit of a think about some different things. I think I'm gonna, well, I've added a mod which I might use on this map and test out. It's the new cotton mod thing, you know, the new cotton pack. So I might test that out. I might plant some cotton on this map and do cotton and do it with that new mod pack, because apparently it's quite interesting how that all works. Because it's not a machine. It's the harvester doesn't make the bales of cotton. It harvests the cotton loose, and then you have to transport the cotton from the harvester via trailer to a baler, and that then processes and makes the bales. So it might be a bit of an interesting different look at the cotton situation compared to just like with the normal case harvester or the John Deere DLC harvester, which just drives along the field making bales and then having to go and scoop up the bales afterwards, kind of thing. It might be it's obviously going to be a bit more involved, which might be worth having a check and have a bit of a look at. Obviously the equipment's going to be very expensive, which means straight out the gate, first off, that's probably not what I'm going to want to buy or even lease. But hey, it's something we can strive to do. Certainly in this Let's Play series at some point is let's do a cotton harvest and let's try out that mod. It is very dark. We've very nearly exceeded and gone through the entire day here. So I'll soon be sleeping through the night and then starting a new day. So ideally I would like to get this ploughing finished and get me logs picked up, get them sold. And then let's see where we go from there. More log there, obviously. One over there. I wasn't sure if I was going to take another one out somewhere. I did think about maybe this little one down here on the corner. So just on the corner of the field over there. I might possibly just quickly run and chop that one down too. The rest are far enough away from the field edge then that I won't worry about them. But that one's maybe just a little bit close. I'm not concerned about me working the field, it's just whether or not in the future to, you know, maybe between videos off camera, if I need to get something done and I decide to hire a worker so I can prep the map for the next video, that the worker's not going to have problems on the field because he drives into a tree. Bit like I say, with a bit of luck, he shouldn't do that. Anyway, just going round the field nicely, doing me ploughing. This is where the field gets broken up now into two chunks. It's starting to get dark. I'm going to put my lights on, I think. Not very often they use headlights. Normally I don't do a lot of farming at night. Although a couple of times in multiplayer lately we've run into issues where we end up doing most of our harvesting and field work late in the afternoon heading into the evening and that, because we seem to just lose track of the daytimes on the server. I think we get a little bit maybe wrapped up in contracts sometimes that eat most of our daytime up, and then we're kind of rushing to try and get our fields done before it gets dark, and then we're fast forwarding through the night because nobody wants to be doing working our fields, causing crop destruction and stuff in the dark. And then we get back to the daytime, and then it's let's go do contracts again, and then it's like, well, maybe we should think to do our fields in the daytime, do contracts at night time in the dark when crop destruction and stuff don't matter also means we don't have to fast forward time. We can keep working all the way through the night on contracts. Or players can keep working through the night on contracts. Makes no sense for me to be working at night because obviously for the people watching the videos and watching the streams, you can't see a lot when it's dark. And I appreciate that, which is one of the reasons why I tend not to do it. We're doing all right here. So field will be ploughed. Obviously it's going to need to be lined. I don't have a spreader or a sprayer. That's going to be a bit of a problem for me. That's something we can look at adding. I don't know if, I mean, I've got one installed that I might be able to grab. I don't think it's very expensive. Which would work very nicely. That was Razzle barking there in the background for everybody. I think the rest of the family's gone out for the afternoon. They've left me dog sitting, which is really wonderful. Just what I want to do when I'm trying to record some videos. No, Mondays is normally my Formula 1 recording day, but again, Codemasters have done their usual trick to me and released an update for the game, which now means I have to sit and wait for all the mods to be updated before I can actually play. So I was like, what am I going to do today? And then I thought, hey, you know what? I haven't played a lot of Farm Sim single player recently. I did obviously first look at the Alpine DLC last week, which I did as a live stream over on the Twitch channel. And that was quite useful for a lot of people. Spent about, what was it, 6 hours or so having a play around with the new DLC and the new equipment and stuff. Which I did move the video over to YouTube, but I know most people probably are not going to sit and watch a 6-hour video. I appreciate that. I appreciate most people probably prefer these little short half-hour videos that kind of have a purpose and a point. And are a bit more, you know, to the point. So what we'll do is, now we've done our ploughing, we'll drive back through our little trees. I've got trees at different growth stages now. We've got the bigger trees here, we've got the sort of little baby trees, and then we've got the even more baby trees over yonder. So my ploughs, I'm just dumping over here for now. Because I've got nowhere else to put them. I can't keep ramming everything in me one and only shed. But what I'm going to do, obviously, before it gets much darker, I want to get that weight picked up on the back. I want to grab my front loader. Then want to go and get those logs. Excuse me. My voice has just gone. What a time. Always when I'm recording. Right, lights are on. That means it's officially night time. 7 PM. So there should be 3 logs over here, or 3 trees basically. They're not really logs, are they? They are trees. So I'll take that one. Might just delimb those a little bit more. They look like they've got a little bit of foliage still on the tops. And then I'll go grab that one tree that I want as well. Go grab that other one as well from over here on the corner. A little bit of stuttering there. I wonder what's going on. A little bit of... It's not lag because we're not online. It's not the lag that I normally get when I'm playing multiplayer. That was definitely system lag. PC lag. I'm going to say, this game has not been... People have been saying it's not been playing nicely since the update. Fall over tree. Thank you. So I'll take that one. Only a little bit of a stick. We won't get a lot of money for these. I tell you what, if they pay for the plows, I will consider myself happy. You know, if they pay for the plows, then, you know, no love lost. The thing is, we've not made a great deal of money the last few days, and I was looking at the finances actually a little bit earlier, kind of like when I had stopped recording the last video, just before I saved and logged out the game quick. And I've been losing about, oh well, I've lost 20 odd grand the last couple of days, and then obviously we've had a couple of days, Thursday, Friday, where we spent quite a bit of money. So I need to work out where I'm losing the money, whether it's just been because I've bought sheep and horses and animals and stuff, and that's nothing to be alarmed at. We are eventually going to make money. I'm a little bit concerned as well that me tractor here is nearly due a tank of fuel and a bit of a service, so we may have to spend a bit of money on that. There we go. There's some more logs. Hopefully they make some money. 6 grand. Paid for one of the plows. Paid for one of them. Maybe the 4-meter one, I think. I mean, the chickens are laying their eggs very nicely. What I shall do is I shall keep the bucket on the front here, or the loader, because once I've slept for 12 hours, we may need to do some feeding of animals. as the morning breaks. And it's a lovely sunny day again. So let's have a look. Chickens are doing okay for water and oats. Sheep are doing okay. Horses could do with a little touch of straw, apparently. Right, okay. That's not a problem. So I don't actually need my front loader anymore. That's not a problem. Again, I'll just drop this over here so it is near these oats and things. And what I can do... Have we got a front PTO on this? We have. Right, this could be... I probably can't pick it up from the front, can I? Okay. I've heard about this bug. This seems to be a bit of a bug. Since the new game update, I think Straw Harvest add-on has had a bit of a problem. Because I don't remember doing straw pellets. In my machine. I thought we did straw. People are saying that when you're tipping stuff into mixing wagons and stuff, the loose material is becoming pellets. A good way to test that actually would be if we did a mowing. But I think what we need to do, having now created our lovely little field here, we need to get it lime spreaded. Which means heading to the store. Trees are still growing along nicely. Getting bigger. They're definitely getting bigger. I don't know what happens. I don't know what's going to be the big money income spinner first, the trees or the horses. I'm kind of hoping the horses come in first, because then that'll give me the money to actually get the equipment to chop the trees down. To be able to lease the Scorpion King again, or whatever it was that I used last time when I did it. It would be quite a shame if we're in a situation or a position where right, I realise I didn't buy what I came down here for. Right, let's buy some stuff then. I want a spreader. Fertiliser technology, that's what we want. And I want As much as I love the little Converland thing, I love the fact the Converland spreader gives you an option to change spreading width on the spreader itself, so you can do a variety of different widths by changing the setting. Unfortunately, they kind of dropped the ball with it, and that it doesn't do lime, it only does fertilizer, which is a bit of a shame. So then I got this off the mod hub, which is obviously quite nice. You can have it at a bunch of different widths, 24 meters, 38 meters, up to 50 meters. I'm gonna have 38, go nicely in the middle. I'm gonna go for the 4,000 litre capacity option, because we're going to do lime, which is going to be a bit of a problem. I'm also going to need a bag of lime, and that is 2,000 litres, so I'm going to need 2. Hopefully that'll be enough lime for me to do that entire field. Have to check. I mean, hopefully at 38 meters, it shouldn't take me too long to do it. Now I'll just load up this one as well. Take me lime. Oh, lime's done. Cover back on. Let's go. So don't have to actually adjust anything on the spreader because the width is done when you buy it. With the Converland spreader, if you're doing fertilizer and only fertilizer, you do have the option by pressing, I think it's the same button combination that you use for changing seed on a seeder, and that will cycle through the different spreading widths available on that Converland machine. Up to, I think it's 45 meters is the widest it will spread to. It's a nice little spreader, Used it over on when we played on La Coronella. We used that spreader. It was just very disappointing that it didn't do lime like all the other fertilizer spreaders, because being able to spread lime over 45 meters would have been very handy. It'll let you do fields a little bit quicker. So I ended up grabbing this one off the mod hub, and to me it works perfect. And on the big maps with, you know, a 50 meter spreading width, you can definitely cover some ground with it. The only thing holding it back, obviously, is the tiny little capacity. It's a small capacity, 4,000 litres. At the rate at which lime tends to be consumed, isn't going to go very far. And I'll be interesting to see actually how far this does go on this, even on this field. With a bit of luck, I will get most of it done. One of the things I do know with this, you have to be a little bit careful on field edges. Oh, I've missed a tree, look. I missed a log. That's the problem, you see, trying to find trees in the dark. Missed a log. We'll come and get that. See, now I'm trying to turn left. I'm actually turning away. The spreader is actually turning away from the field when I'm turning left. And it'll be when I turn right in a minute, it will do the opposite thing. The right side of the sprayer will turn away from the field, look. And it's very easy when you're driving around doing your headlands that you can actually quite frustratingly miss the edges of the field, because as I turn left here, this spreader's actually going to move away from the edge of the field. Hopefully I won't make that mistake now, because I'm talking about it and I'm looking for it. But I know on the maps that I play on currently where I'm using like this type of spreader, or even the new John Deere spreader that's come out, the one with the 4090 fertilizer spreader on that, and lime spreader is a little bit flipping awkward. I think it's made even more awkward on that because all the wheels on that machine articulate to give it their own very narrow turning circle. And I think it just causes problems with trying to spray the field edge. See, I've missed a little bit there. I know I've missed a little bit there and there. There's just that little bit. And I've used half a tank. Well, we're under halfway now of lime. Don't know if this is going to actually have enough to do this whole field. I'm kind of hoping it does. This might actually just work out perfectly. Actually looking at this, we might just get all of this done today. All of this field, this perfectly limed, and without running out. Excellent. Still got 7% of my lime left. Very handy. Very handy. Right, I need to go get that log. That's what I need to do. So back this in here. Attach it. You know what? I'm not going to even bother putting the weight on the back for that one log because it's only a small log. I'm not too fussed about that, but I do need to pick that up because otherwise I will forget. And then I'll see it the next time we're doing something on that field, probably seeding, and I'll say to myself, I need to pick that log up, and I'll forget again. And then the next time we come to do something on the field, probably mowing or harvesting or whatever it is that we end up doing, I'll say, oh look, there's that log that I forgot to pick up twice now. I must remember to pick that up. And I'll forget. And eventually the series will end, the Let's Play will end, and I'll never have picked up the log. And I can't even find it now. Where is it? There it is. Well, better than a poking in an eye with a sharp stick, I suppose. Means we make a little bit more money today, having spent a bit on a fertiliser spreader and some lime put on our field, as well as the new plough that we bought yesterday. Well, the two ploughs we bought yesterday. I suppose I could technically sell the 4 metre one. I mean, I can still do field edges with the 6 metre one, just driving round. It just wouldn't be very good for making, like, square fields. Now, if I wanted to make perfect squares, it wouldn't be very good at doing that. But the other thing to think of course, is the fact we got some wool. And unlike the eggs, the wool does not automatically sell. So maybe, if I wanted to make a bit of money quickly in the next day or two, I could go sell some wool. Alternatively, what we could do the next day, or certainly in the next video, I keep saying next day, it's not really next day, is it? Because there's still plenty of today left. But I could get the mower out again, and I could do all the mowing again on here. Mow all the grass, get it tedded, get it windrowed, get it baled up. I could keep some of the bales back for, obviously, our use. And then I could sell some hay bales to make some cash. So there's that option. But for now, I think it's safe to say I've reached the point in the video where it's over for now. Okay, I was lost my words there. Again, try and keep these videos a little bit short. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you like the progress we're making so far. Got the field ploughed. So we're going to do, next video, we're going to do some mowing, get some baling done. And then after that, we'll have a look at getting that field seeded with something. Any suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comment section down below. And then we'll hopefully have some trees to chop down fairly soon as well, which would be nice. But for now, folks, from me on the map, from me here, and obviously from Doug there, it's goodbye for now.